Welcome to Successful Idea. Have you ever wondered what separates the world's most successful people from everyone else? It's not luck, genius, or privilege, it's habits. The difference between those who achieve extraordinary things and those who simply dream about them boils down to the daily choices they make. In today's video, we'll explore 7 powerful habits that successful individuals swear by. These habits, inspired by Stephen Covey's timeless book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, are reimagined for today's fast-paced world. Stick around, because this isn't just another motivational video, it's packed with actionable insights, real-life stories, and strategies that you can apply right away to achieve your own success. Are you ready to unleash your full potential and create a life you truly love? Let's dive in. This isn't about predicting the future, it's about shaping it. You see, most people are reactive. They wait for things to happen to them. They blame their circumstances, their upbringing, the economy, even the weather. But successful people, they're different. They understand that they are the drivers of their own lives. Think about it. Have you ever found yourself saying, if only I had more time, or if only I had a better job? That's reactive thinking. It keeps you stuck in a cycle of waiting for external factors to change. But the truth is, you have far more control than you realize. Being proactive means shifting your mindset from I wish to I will. It's about focusing on what you can influence, not what you can't. Instead of waiting for opportunities to fall into your lap, proactively seek them out. Instead of complaining about problems, find solutions. Take ownership of your choices, your actions, and your mindset. That's what it means to be proactive. Remember Lisa, the entrepreneur we talked about earlier? She didn't let a setback define her. She took charge, harnessed her skills, and created the future she wanted. And you can do the same. Start by identifying areas where you're being reactive. What are you tolerating? What are you complaining about? Now ask yourself, what can I do right now to start taking control? It could be as simple as learning a new skill, reaching out to a mentor, or even just changing your attitude. Remember, even small actions taken consistently can lead to massive results over time. So I ask you, what are you waiting for? Imagine this. You're at a crossroads, and there are countless paths stretching out before you. Which one do you choose? If you don't have a clear destination in mind, you'll wander aimlessly, never truly knowing if you're on the right track. That's why successful people always begin with the end in mind. They have a vision for their lives, a crystal clear picture of what they want to achieve, and they use this vision as a compass, guiding their decisions, their actions, and their daily routines. Now, this doesn't mean you need to have every detail figured out. Life is full of surprises, and your vision may evolve over time. The key is to have a strong sense of direction, a North Star that keeps you moving forward. Think of it like planning a journey. You wouldn't just hop in your car and start driving without knowing where you want to go, would you? You'd map out your route, identify key milestones, and maybe even pack some snacks for the road. The same principle applies to your life. What are your dreams? What impact do you want to make on the world? Once you have a clear vision, break it down into smaller, more manageable goals. Create a roadmap for success, a step-by-step plan that outlines the actions you need to take to reach your destination. Remember Steve, who dreamed of running a marathon? He didn't just wish for it, he visualized it. He could practically feel the pavement beneath his feet, the wind in his hair, the exhilaration of crossing that finish line. And that vision fueled his determination, pushing him to train harder, persevere through challenges, and ultimately achieve his goal. So I challenge you to close your eyes and envision your ideal future. What does it look like? What does it feel like? Now open your eyes and start creating it. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, yet some people seem to accomplish 10 times more than others. What's their secret? They understand the power of prioritization. They know that not all tasks are created equal, and they focus their energy on activities that truly move the needle. Have you ever felt like you're constantly busy, yet you never seem to make any real progress? That's because you're caught in the whirlwind of urgency, reacting to emails, phone calls, and endless to-do lists. Successful people, on the other hand, operate from a place of importance. They identify their highest leverage activities, the tasks that will have the biggest impact on their goals, and they make those a priority. They understand that saying yes to everything is a recipe for overwhelm and mediocrity. Instead, they learn to politely decline requests that don't align with their vision, freeing up their time and energy for what truly matters. Think about it. If you had to choose between spending an hour scrolling through social media or an hour working on a project that could change your life, which would you choose? Successful people choose the latter, consistently and without hesitation. They understand that time is their most valuable asset, and they manage it with intention and discipline. Now, prioritizing doesn't mean neglecting your well-being or relationships. It's about finding a balance, a rhythm that allows you to pursue your goals without sacrificing your health or happiness. Remember John, the corporate manager who doubled his company's revenue? He did it by mastering his time, focusing on strategic decisions instead of getting bogged down in the trivial. You can do the same. Start by identifying your highest leverage activities. What are the tasks that will have the biggest impact on your goals? Then, create a schedule that reflects your priorities, blocking out time for those essential activities and ruthlessly eliminating distractions. Remember, you are in control of your time. Choose to spend it wisely. Chapter 4. Think win-win, embracing collaboration. In a world that often celebrates competition, successful people understand that true abundance comes from collaboration. They embrace a win-win mentality, seeking mutually beneficial solutions in all areas of their lives. Now, this isn't about being a pushover or compromising your values. It's about approaching every interaction with the belief that there's a solution that can benefit everyone involved. Think about it. When you approach a negotiation with the mindset of "I need to win at all costs," you create a climate of distrust and resentment. But when you genuinely seek to understand the other person's needs and find a solution that works for both of you, you build strong relationships and achieve greater results. This principle applies to all aspects of life, from business partnerships to personal relationships. When you focus on creating win-win situations, you foster a spirit of cooperation, innovation, and mutual respect. Remember Mark and Jane, the rival startup founders? By choosing collaboration over competition, they not only created a groundbreaking product, but also built a lasting partnership that propelled their success. So, the next time you find yourself in a situation where your interests seem to conflict with someone else's, I challenge you to shift your perspective. Instead of looking for ways to win the argument, seek to understand their point of view. Ask questions, listen actively, and look for common ground. You might be surprised at the creative solutions you can find when you approach a challenge with a win-win mindset. Chapter 5. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. The power of empathetic listening. In a world filled with noise and distractions, true communication has become a rare and precious commodity. Most people listen to respond, not to understand. They're so busy formulating their own arguments that they miss the nuances of what the other person is saying. But successful people are masters of empathetic listening. They understand that true communication is a two-way street, and they prioritize understanding the other person's perspective before sharing their own. Now, empathetic listening goes beyond simply hearing the words someone is saying. It's about paying attention to their body language, their tone of voice, and the emotions they're conveying. It's about putting yourself in their shoes, trying to see the world through their eyes. When you truly listen to someone, you create a space of trust and vulnerability. They feel heard, respected, and valued, and this opens the door for deeper connection and more productive communication. Remember Emily, the team leader who transformed her team's morale? She didn't solve the problem by dictating solutions. She solved it by listening. By creating a safe space for her team members to share their concerns, she built trust and unlocked their motivation. So how can you become a more empathetic listener? Start by silencing your inner voice. Resist the urge to interrupt, judge, or offer advice prematurely. Instead, focus on truly understanding the other person's perspective. Ask clarifying questions, reflect back what you're hearing, and validate their feelings. You might be surprised at how this simple shift in communication style can transform your relationships, both personally and professionally. Chapter 6. Synergize, the magic of teamwork. Have you ever noticed how much more you can achieve when you're surrounded by a team of talented and passionate individuals? That's the power of synergy, the principle that the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Successful people understand that they can't achieve greatness alone. They recognize the value of teamwork, of bringing together diverse perspectives and skill sets to create something truly extraordinary. Now, synergy isn't about everyone agreeing all the time. In fact, some of the most innovative ideas come from respectful disagreement, from challenging each other's assumptions and pushing each other to think outside the box. The key is to create an environment where everyone feels safe to share their ideas, where differences are celebrated, and where the team's success is always the top priority. Think of a jazz band, for example. Each musician is a master of their instrument, but it's their improvisation, their ability to listen and respond to each other in real time, that creates the magic of jazz. The same principle applies to any successful team. When individuals feel empowered to contribute their unique talents and perspectives, the results can be astounding. Remember Rachel's startup, whose team embraced synergy to create a market-disrupting product? That's the power of collaboration. So, how can you foster synergy in your own life? Start by surrounding yourself with people who challenge you, inspire you, and complement your strengths. Create a culture of open communication where feedback is welcomed and ideas are freely shared. Celebrate each other's successes and learn from each other's mistakes. Remember, teamwork makes the dream work. Chapter 7. Sharpen the saw. The importance of continuous growth. Imagine a woodcutter tirelessly trying to chop down a tree with a dull axe. He's putting in the effort, but his progress is slow and frustrating. Now imagine that same woodcutter taking a few moments to sharpen his axe. With each swing, the blade cuts deeper, and the task becomes easier. That's the power of sharpening the saw, of continuously investing in your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Successful people understand that they are their most valuable asset, and they prioritize self-care and personal growth. They know that to perform at their best, they need to feel their best. Now, sharpening the saw looks different for everyone. It could involve reading books, taking courses, attending workshops, meditating, exercising, spending time in nature, nurturing your relationships, or simply taking some time for quiet reflection. The key is to find activities that nourish your mind, body, and soul, and to make them a non-negotiable part of your routine. Remember Mike, the software engineer who doubled his income by dedicating 30 minutes each day to learning new coding skills? That's the power of consistent self-improvement. Small, daily investments in yourself can compound over time, leading to exponential growth and fulfillment. So I encourage you to make a commitment to yourself, to prioritize your well-being, and to never stop learning, growing, and evolving. Remember, life is a journey, not a destination. Embrace the process of continuous improvement, and you'll unlock your full potential, both personally and professionally. Outgrow your journey to success starts today. Success doesn't happen overnight, it's built through habits, consistency, and a commitment to growth. These 7 habits are not a magic formula, but a blueprint for a more fulfilling and impactful life. The real magic happens when you take action, when you choose to incorporate these principles into your daily routine. Which of these 7 habits will you start incorporating into your life today? Let us know in the comments below. Share your goals, your challenges, and your commitment to personal growth. Let's support each other on this journey to success. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Successful Idea for more actionable tips and inspiration. Together, let's build a brighter, more successful future. See you in the next video.